Hello everybody and welcome to another very short and different than usual, I guess, episode of Games Today with your host, the RPG Goddess. So basically what we're going to be doing is a short video because today is, I believe, the 7th anniversary of Undertale and also anniversary for Deltarune, I believe. So we always get a bit of news around this time of year. I think it's called Fangame, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, which is a YouTube channel that Toby Fox partners with a lot. And usually for the anniversary, they will do a live stream and they'll play through chapters of Deltarune. And it's always really interesting to watch because, as we all know, Toby Fox isn't a real public person. He's quite private, doesn't do a lot of interviews, so those are always interesting to watch. And sometimes we get a bit of a teaser. Like in the last one, we got to see a little sneak peek at the start of chapter 2. So depending on what news we get from that, I may do another video, but basically this is a reaction type video covering the status update for Deltarune that just came out today, 16th December 2022. So I have already read this, but I just thought it was really interesting and wanted to quickly give my thoughts on it, so I'm going to read it again this time with you guys along for the journey. So that's enough of that. Enough of the talking, and let's get into it. Alrighty. So just bear with me while I pull it up. So if you want to read this for yourself, it's just on the official Deltarune website. Okay. Hey, he's using dialogues. Excuse me. Brains are working. He's using spam for this form of dialogue. It's really funny. Hard to believe it, but it's already been around 1 year since Deltarune Chapter 2 was released. Even now, there still seems to be a passionate fan base for what we put out, thanks in no small part to a disgusting man whose dialogue is probably closest to the way I talk in real life. Well, talking like spam ain't necessarily a bad thing. He's funny as all hell. Anyway, just want to scroll down a bit more. That was too far, wasn't it? Just bear with me, guys. Sorry. It feels like Deltarune really came into its own with Chapter 2. That's true, yeah, because there was just so much cool new stuff added to Chapter 2. I think that's when it really started to get recognised as, this is another game just like Undertale, but actually recognised for, the beautiful, unique, separate thing that it is. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who has enjoyed everything so far and is still looking forward to what will happen next. We're working hard to make something that will excite and delight fans of weird role-playing games, whether or not you like men with long noses. Development update. Scroll down. So hopefully now we'll get into the juicy stuff. As we stated last time, we've been simultaneously working on chapters 3, 4 and 5 of Deltarune. A few more people are helping out and the pace of the game creation is definitely improved from last time. The intention was to work on all 3 chapters simultaneously, but so far we've mostly just gotten work done on chapter 3 and 4. Interesting. Between 3, 4 and 5, we've already exceeded a chapter's worth of bullets, cutscenes and gimmicks. Not only that, but the next chapters had certain aspects that took a while to set up, and now that those things are in place, the development of the game is only going to get smoother and smoother. Interesting how he words that, certain aspects. I wonder what those were, that were harder to do. Interesting. Maybe we'll get to see something different, that we haven't seen before with the next ones in terms of, game mechanics. As always, I want this thing to come out the most of anyone on the planet. I'm sure it does. So we'll be doing our best to get it done. Mini preview. Nice. Let's go down some more. Why don't we show you what we've been working on? More Light World Hometown Day. After the dark night, the sun shines brightly. All right, now, just a quick forward. Before I play, so I'm going to play about 30 seconds of it because I've had my fair share of copyright strikes on my theories and other videos, like my Meet the Woman in Mary Tetris reaction, and I really don't want another one. So again, this is just on the Deltarune official page, and I'm sure plenty of people will be reposting this same info like I am. So if you want to hear the full thing for yourself, that's where you can hear it. But just quickly, it's interesting how this track is called Hometown Day. I'm pretty sure the original track, I'm not too familiar with all the soundtracks and the names. I know them if I hear the most of them, but yeah, I don't know all the details of what they're called things. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the normal name for this track is just Hometown. But let's give it a listen. Kind of sounds like a more, sorry for pausing it, like a more upbeat version of Hometown, like a remix, more upbeat town, but it certainly has that town music. You know, some RPGs just have that really chill, happy sort of, relaxing, peaceful, town music vibe, if that makes sense. That's totally the vibes I get from this track. But anyway. I like it. Is it just me, sorry, or does that part kind of sound like the Don't Forget tune? Is that what it's called? That I'm with you, don't forget I'm with you on the dark that plays at the end. I don't know. I think it kind of sounds like that, doesn't it? Interesting. Well, as always, Toby Fox is killing it with the music, isn't he? Alright, let's continue on. Ooh, we have an image. Okay, so we have an image of Chris and Susie. Whoops, go up a bit more at the diner. And Susie says, Chris, anyone tell you your family is goddamn weird? Sit in your favourite seat at the diner. Oh, look how cute they are. Oh, there's a mug of hot chocolate on the desk. What can we see? Anything interesting? Not too much, but there appears to be a frogget sitting at the table. Cute. Oh, I love the sprite for Susie. Look how cute our girl looks. Oh, so freaking sweet. Anyway, anything interesting? I forget that little, the name of that little guy with, who's like a mole with the great big hat. But he's there sitting with Frogget, and we've got a clock. It says 2 p.m. So that makes me think, because yeah, that other track, Hometown, like it's interesting that they would call it Hometown Day instead of just Hometown. Might just be because it's a remix, but I don't know. It makes me wonder in terms of the timing because I forget what it is, but we've got some festival coming up, and so that's going to come into play. So maybe, like by the time we get to the Dark World in one of the following chapters, it may be a bit earlier than it normally is because normally by the time we get to explore the town, like in game time, would have to be like what time does school normally knock off? Here where I live, it's about 3:30, and it kind of seemed like the sun's nearly going down about that time, like early evening, late afternoon, and that's usually the time when we get to explore the town because our current pattern seems to be that we go to school, then a dark world opens up, pretty much right at the beginning. And yeah, then when we're done with that, we explore the town afterwards, but it's usually a lot later in the day. So I don't know, that's just an interesting little piece. Don't know if that clock is accurate and means anything, but yeah, just wanted to bring that up. Nice. Anyway, let's have another look what else there is. Okay, here we have an image of Chris and Susie throwing a rock where you find onion sand. What does the caption for it say? Judge Susie's rock throwing abilities. So, looks like we'll probably have another interaction with onion sand. That's something we seem to have at the end of each chapter. And it's different depending on if you spoke to him and what you said. I know that. So, it looks like that's going to continue on. Cool. But yeah, not really much else we can glean from that for lore. Oh yeah, but that reminds me, I haven't actually saved the images on my PC to show you. I saved them on my tablet. But anyway, I saved the pictures because I wanted to have a nosy at the file names, see if we can glean anything from that. And the file names of all the pictures except for the last one, which I'll get to, all say chapter 4, whether that's true or not. I don't know, it could be Toby Fox messing with us, I know he likes to do, but yeah, that's interesting. If it's true, it means these little sneak peeks we're getting are all not for the next one, chapter 3, but possibly, yeah, chapter 4. So I just wanted to mention that quickly. Anyway, let's continue going down, shall we, guys? All right, we have another picture which shows it's raining and it says and more. Oh, nice. This is a little animated one so we can actually see the rain. I guess these are on the same day though, because the other images don't show it raining. But like I said, all the images when you check the file name do say chapter 4, including this one, well, except that last picture. So yeah, I don't know. But if this is as a guess as the day of the festival, maybe we get to see the town in the beginning of the day and it's sunny, and then later on the day it starts to rain. I don't know, but can't take away too much from this. But I know that that police barricade thing to the left is still there, so it doesn't look like whatever chapter this screenshot's from will be going there either. So don't know if that's one of those parts that'll open up in the game later or it's just never going to open, but yeah, it doesn't look like we'll be seeing what's there anytime soon. As a guess, I reckon the mayor's house might be over there, but who knows. And also, I honestly can't remember. The police station says it's closed. Does it always say that? I can't remember. I should really check that, but it just makes me wonder because Goat Mum Toriel rang the police at the very end of chapter 2, and we're all basically assuming that either one or both of the police officers, Nabstablook or Undyne, will be in that chapter as a result, and that it may have been a deliberate thing for whatever reason on Chris's part because he wanted them to be there. But yeah, maybe that's why, just as a guess, that the police station is closed because the police are busy off in the dark world helping, or maybe they found out about the dark world, just happening in general, and are busy looking into that. I don't know. Could be way off topic here. Maybe that closed sign has always bloody been there, but anywho. Alrighty. And yeah, I'm not sure. It depends on if we really get anything noteworthy in that live stream, but if we do, I might do another reaction of sorts to that. All right, we've got more Castletown. My funky town. This once empty town is beginning to feel like a city. Okay, we've got another track. We'll play a little bit of this. Again, I'm not going to play the full tune because I really don't want to get a copyright strike, but let's have a listen. Nice, it's quite a bop, isn't it? But honestly, Toby Fox's songs are all a total bop and a total vibe in their own ways, aren't they? I like it. It's cool. Very upbeat. Reminds me of a jazz track. Kind of. Okay. Oh, and I just realised, look at the little sprite. It's the little dog on the piano. If you watch closely, it moves. How cute. Oh, god dang, that's cute as heck. Alrighty. Cool. Oh, I love all the little details Toby does. God, I love his work. Whoops. Oh, we went too far. As you can see, we also have a little video. We'll get to that in good time. Okay, so we have this picture. What does it say at the top? It's once empty towns beginning to feel like a city. My spunky town, that's right. What's that at the bottom? If you recruited the right characters, the band can play a new BMG, or that's basically just stands for background music, guys, in case you didn't know, for your town. Cool, okay. So far, if you recruit enemies to join your town, your castle town, in the Dark World, all it really does is, I guess, for the sake of completion and, collecting the characters, and certain combinations, if you have them, I've seen videos where people do certain combinations, and yeah, there might be like a bit of unique dialogue, and, what characters you see there in the little bar and what you don't and what they're doing, you can get unique interactions from it. But it looks like we can also get other little bits like, what do they call them? Captain Cakes and his friends. Playing tunes, and maybe you'll get a different melody depending on what types of characters you have. I don't know. Or maybe this will just be one new track, not a whole bunch of new tracks for this specific scene. I don't know, but it's cool. But you know what really interests me? That black and white silhouette type character in the top right. I am 99.9% positive that I have never seen that dang character before. So that is probably going to be a new enemy. And it looks like some guy with a hat and a big chin playing a saxophone. So that's pretty neat. Doesn't tell us a great deal, but does give us a peek at what at least one of our new enemies might be. Nice. Alright. Ooh, now we got our little video. Sweet. Dang, it went too far again. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. Alright, so we have this 32-second video. So at the top. Nothing. Alright, we'll go full screen for this video too. God dang it. Sorry, guys. As you can see, my computer's a bit slow. It's literally a new computer. I only got it this year, but it's still not as fast as I'd like it to be sometimes, unfortunately. Hey, where's my bloody text? Hang sorry, my computer's lagging. Let's go back to the start. I'll see this properly, as I'm sure you do too. Dang it, it's still not right at the very start. Pain in the ass. Sorry, guys, maybe we not go full screen. I'll just go up a little bit so we can see the whole window. Okay. Well, this shouldn't be so hard. Come on. Just let me go to the start, will you? There we go. Gosh darn it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is so embarrassing. My computer is being so laggy. But I have looked at this page already. So it's basically Queen in her new bedroom. She's making a joke about, she's literally drinking acid and why they don't want it in. They wouldn't turn down drinking some out of their pool. Because it would kill us. But that pose, I swear Toby just wanted to use that pose there, her legs spread wide open like that. And of course she's got this elaborate setup of, the fucking, excuse my French, the cup of acid on top of her speakers and that big bloody straw. Oh man. But anyway, sorry about that. That kind of sucked, didn't it? Damn computer. But as I've said before, you guys can go watch this yourselves. Alright, more characters finally get their own rooms, and more Dark World's Green Room. Another track, relax and enjoy a world of cutting-edge entertainment. Alright, let's have a listen, shall we? Wow, this track's really nice. It's just really nice and peaceful. And some of these are my favourite tunes, not sometimes the really bombastic ones are nice, but it's nice to have sometimes just a nice, chill, relaxing tune, It gives me real town vibes, in terms of game music. Anyway, let's listen to some more. I like it. It's very peaceful. Cool. Alright, now for what I think is probably the single most interesting part on this whole thing. We have this image, and it says, where could this possibly be? But I'm going to show you something, just so we can have a close view of. I've saved this image, and it's called, let's see. Here's the title here. So update 2032 SPR Sprite maybe, Green Room screenshot PNG. And if we zoom in, we can see, I'm not sure what they are, bottles I think, and a little mouse hanging there, and some knives here. And yeah, I've got some doors there, a couple of plants, 2 TVs, silver serving tray, a couple of couch seating areas, and then here we've got a room with a star on it, and a doorway over there on that side as well. And this is probably a vending machine. We can probably buy healing items or something there. But yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, this sort of all but confirms that the next chapter, probably chapter 3, is going to be TV based. I mean, obviously we know that dark worlds are based upon their surroundings and objects that form the darkness in the light world. And so we know that Chris opened that dark fountain at the end of chapter 2, and he done it in the lounge room. And what's something that we know was definitely there in the lounge room and was in fact turned on by Chris literally, moments before he opened that dark fountain, is the TV. So a lot of people, including myself, have speculated that the next chapter is going to be a TV world sort of themed place, and that perhaps that Mike character that Stanton talks about, that don't trust that man on TV and blah, 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 to do with him. Could be a character, perhaps our next hidden boss of the following chapter. And of course, we don't still know anything for sure, but I think this is pretty solid evidence, supporting that case that this is going to be, quite possibly the basis what our next chapter might hold. And one thing that's interesting is notice that they use the word green room in the name of this image, and basically a green room, for those of you who don't know, is literally the rooms that actors and things use on the sets of movies and TV shows, kind of like the dressing room or whatever, I think. And so whether it's necessarily just TV or entertainment in general, entertainment might be a better, broader word to use here. But yeah, I think we're going to see a character kind of similar to Metaton, in that they'll be a really loud and interesting and, no doubt really silly and over the top and funny and perhaps a little bit broken if, the last 2 hidden bosses are anything to go by. But yeah, I have a strong feeling that Mike or someone like him is going to appear in chapter 2 and play at least a fairly prominent role, whether or not that's in the main story or just in those optional parts. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. But anyway, let's go back to the final parts of this because we're almost done with it now. Okay, so next Toby says, oh yeah, and about that image he says, where could this possibly be? Yes, where indeed, Toby? I'm pretty sure that's the dark fountain though, because it sure as heck ain't any place to see in the light well. Anyway though, continue on. Sorry, nothing's ready to release this year, so you can't spend any money yet. But as a treat to those fans who got a little something burning in their spacious pockets, this year we're creating a special event, Spampton Sweepstakes, a super special prize sweepstakes / charity auction starting Saturday 12 p.m. and running for 24 hours right here on Deltarune.com. And don't worry, it will have content for Spampton lovers and haters alike. Cool. All right, anything else? No, that's all. All right, so I thought that was pretty dang interesting. I don't know about you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little snippet. I'm sure other people have shared this already too, but it's just still interesting not to take a moment to talk about it because I'm a big Deltarune fan, and I'm sure many of you all are as well. So I cannot wait. It's one of those moments I almost wish I could speed time up just to play it. But even though I was personally hoping we would get it this year, that next chapter or chapters, being the anniversary for Deltarune and Undertale. But yeah, I think we can take away from this that we won't be getting those chapters until probably at least next year. But it is interesting. It appears that at least one chapter worth of work has been completed. So if Toby really wanted to, he probably could bring out chapter 3. But yeah, for whatever reason, he's decided to bring it out in the format of our next chapters being 3, 4, and 5 all at once. So yeah, it sounds like that new team of his is making pretty good progress. So I think that's really good news. And who knows, we may even get a little bit of extra news tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's right though. We have this little bit down here at the bottom. Basically a sweepstakes that they're running. Forgot about that. Let's quickly read that, shall we? Sorry nothing's ready to release this year, so you can't spend any money yet. But as a treat to those fans, you've got a little something burning in their spacious pockets. Actually, I did read this out, didn't I? Silly me. Actually, I checked on the Deltarune and Untail official Twitter account for Toby Fox, and it looks like you have to be in the United States to enter, because I was actually thinking it would be nice to enter. But yeah, just a little point of interest in case you're wondering. If you're not in America, you can't enter. You can donate money, but yeah, can't enter, I think, anyway. But anyway, yeah, this has been pretty interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this. A little bit different to what I normally do, but yeah, I just wanted to cover this. Like I said, I'm sure I'm not the only person to cover. I'm sure many people will be retweeting and, mentioning this little update. But being the big fan that I am, I just wanted to share my thoughts on it all with you guys. And again, depending on how we go with that anniversary live stream tomorrow, if I think there's anything significant of note, that deserves talking about in its own video, then I'll consider making a video for that too, if you guys are interested. But thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you have, it'd mean the world to me if you could leave a comment, like the video, subscribe if you're not already, because just quickly I've noticed on my YouTube analytics that basically 100% of the people who watch my video are not subscribed. So yeah, pretty interesting numbers. So yeah, if you like what I do here, consider subbing if you aren't already, because trust me, little things like that as a content creator just give you the boost and the confidence to be like, you know what, this might be worth actually continuing doing, and make it all worthwhile, because I'm only a small time creator and I don't expect a lot, but it's always nice to get those little things. But anyway, enough talking. Thanks again for joining me, guys. This has been Games Today, and I'm your host, the RPG Goddess. Love you all, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.